Indian Institute of Horticultural Research, Bangalore, is a premier research institute under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi. The institute, with a strong intellectual manpower of over 120 scientists, undertakes research on about 50 horticultural crops, focusing on crop improvement through productivity enhancement. IIHR, since its inception in 1967, has developed and released over 128 improved varieties and F1 hybrids in different fruits, vegetables, ornamental and medicinal crops. A number of these varieties and hybrids have been adopted across the country in different crops and improved farmers' income and family welfare.
The institute has released more than 100 technologies and more than 100 have been commercialized. However, with a view to understand and refine the technologies already released, we have taken up the impact assessment of the varieties and technologies released from this institute. One of the steps that we have taken is with regard to the variety Arka prajwal, which is a tuberose variety which is being grown in many parts of India, especially in Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal.
Tuberose, locally known as Rajnigandha, is an all-season flower grown over an area of 7,500 hectares across the country. Dr. Meenakshi and team, scientists from the Ornamental Division of IIHR, released F1 hybrid prajwal nearly a decade ago. With a pinkish tinge at the edge, prajwal yields double that of the earlier popular variety Mexican single and is easily adapted to any soil conditions. Prajwal is adopted across growing regions in Madurai, Salem and Dharmapuri districts of Tamil Nadu, Meerut in UP and Krishnanagar district in West Bengal. We, the economists from IIHR, undertook a survey to evaluate the spread and adoption of prajwal across the regions.
Economic impact analysis of technology adoption is of significance not only to the research institutes but also to the policy makers and the end users, the growers. Impact analysis helps in identifying the factors that influence the pattern and extent of technology adoption. This case study of prajwal is an ex post impact assessment of a hybrid with higher yield potential.
Mr. Shanmugam, Program Coordinator, KVK Dharmapuri, explains.
We have contacted IIHR and introduced this prajwal hybrid in 2010 to the farmers of Dharmapuri district. From the 5 farmers, past 6 years, this has been occupied almost 70% of the tuberose cultivation in Dharmapuri district. The major advantage of this hybrid is the increased yield over the local variety. He used to cultivate half acre to 1 acre or 25 cents. So in that area he gets a regular flower and so that he can sell. The price ranges between rupees 30 to 150 in seasons. So the farmer gets a regular income. So the regular income helps the farmers to sustain his livelihood.
Mr. Kamalakaran has been growing prajwal for over a decade now and he is very happy with the yield and returns.
இப்போ வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஒரு 8 வருஷமாக பயிர் செஞ்சுட்ருக்குறோம். ஏன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா மற்ற பயிரில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஒரு சீசனுக்கு தான் அதில் ஈல்டு கிடைக்கும். அந்த சீசனில் விலை விற்றதுன்னா நமக்கு லாபம் கிடைக்கும், இல்லைன்னா கிடைக்காது. இது பார்த்திங்கன்னா இயர் ஃபுல்லாகவே வந்துட்டு இருக்கக்கூடிய பயிர். இது வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா வருஷம் பூராமே ஓரளவுக்கு ஈல்டு கிடச்சிட்டே இருக்குது. மார்க்கெட்டிங் வந்து பெங்களூர். இப்போ நம்ம ஊர்லேருந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு நாளைக்கு 2 டன் 1.5 டன் பூ இங்கேருந்து போகுது. ஒரு ஏக்கர் அப்படின்னா குறைஞ்சபட்சம் மினிமம் ஒரு 2 lakhs கிடைக்கும். 5 years ஆனாலும் நம்மளால் மெயின்டைன் பண்ண முடியும். கரெக்டாக களை இல்லாமல் வச்சுட்டு இருந்தோம்.
பஞ்சில் வந்து ஒரு ஏக்கருக்கு வந்து ஒரு 30,000 ஒரு 40,000 தான் கிடைக்கும் மேடம். செலவு வந்து அதிகமாக இருக்கு. லேபர் வந்து பூ வந்து இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் செலவு கம்மியாகுது. நமக்கு விளைச்சல் இந்த சீசன் டைமில் வந்து விற்கிறதுனால நமக்கு பூ தான் வந்து லாபகரமாக இருக்குது. ஒரு ஏக்கரில் வந்து ஒரு மாதத்தில் திடீர்னு அதிகமாக இருப்ப ஒரு 70-80 கிலோ வந்துச்சுன்னா ரேட் அதிகமாக போச்சுன்னா அந்த மாதத்துல வந்து 1 லட்சம் கூட கிடைக்கும் மேடம். பிள்ளைங்களை படிக்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுது. பூ இருக்கிறதுனால இது ஓரளவுக்கு பரவாயில்லைங்க மேடம்.
The pattern of spread of prajwal is rather interesting. Unlike in Dharmapuri, where the KVK took interest, it is Dr. KP Singh, a scientist from the National Agricultural Research System, who introduced prajwal to nearly 10 villages around Meerut region. The farmers from Hapur, Muzaffarnagar and the surrounding regions in Meerut district have shifted from earlier grown Mexican single to prajwal since last 6 years. Regular daily harvest and easy to grow are the main reasons for its widespread adoption. By allocating around 15% of their farm area for prajwal, the growers are assured with a return of over 50% of the total farm earnings. In comparison to crops like sugarcane or potato, prajwal gives higher returns and therefore it is more preferred. Ghaziabad flower mandi is the closest market for these growers.
गन्ने से ज़्यादा पैसा मिलता है, इस वजह से हम बोलते हैं नगद पैसा मिलता है, 1.5 लाख रुपए एकड़ का मिल जाता है।
हमारे गांव में केपी सिंह डॉक्टर आए थे पूसा से, सुधा मैडम भी साथ थी। उन्होंने प्रचार किया फूल के बारे में कि फूल बहुत अच्छा मार्जिन है इसमें। कई बार हमारे गांव में आए ये लोग पूसा से, हमें अच्छी शिक्षा देते हैं कि भाई अच्छे काम करो, फूल लगाओ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा। कम से कम गांव के अंदर हम 200 आदमी काम करते हैं। डेली वेज 5-7-10 हज़ार रुपये की इनकम हो जाती है।
5-6 हज़ार रुपये का डेली का बेनिफिट आ जाता है और फसलों से बढ़िया है, इसमें रोजी रोटी अच्छी चलती है।
हमें ये जो केपी जी हैं पूसा जी में, उन्होंने हमें बताया था इसके बारे में और वहाँ से लेकर उन्होंने हमें 7 वैरायटी दी थी। इसमें साथ में प्रज्वल है, श्रृंगार है और एक कृष्णा थी, वो सारी वैरायटी दी थी। उसमें से जो सक्सेस हुई हमारे पास ये प्रज्वल वैरायटी ज़्यादा सक्सेस हुई, इसी की खेती कर रहे हैं हम। इसमें तकरीबन 1 एकड़ में 1 से 1.5 लाख उत्पादन तो बढ़ाते हैं हर साल, बढ़ता है घटता नहीं।
All the respondents indicated that the consistent, regular, higher yield of prajwal fetched them profitable returns that further helped sustain improved livelihoods.
Not only growers, the traders in the mandi also have very positive points in favor of prajwal. Prajwal has found its way to the flower bed of the nation, Bengal as well. The state with nearly 2,500 hectares area under tuberose has more than 50% of the area under prajwal. Introduced by Dr. Arun Kumar Pal of the BCKV Kalyani, the hybrid is very popularly grown in Krishnanagar of Nadia district in Bengal. Krishnanagar, a horticultural belt, houses a large number of flowers and vegetables. Gerbera under polyhouse conditions and prajwal under open cultivation are the most preferred flowers in this region. Prajwal is grown as a 2-year crop in Bengal. With a number of schemes under operation, farmers can get nearly 50% of the cultivation expenses as subsidies, hence making it highly remunerative for growing flowers. With well-connected markets close to the production centers, tuberose from this region gets transported across the northeastern parts of the country like Siliguri, Assam, Nagaland, and also gets easily exported across the borders to Nepal and Bangladesh. The profitability of the crop is so well established that farmers are opting to grow prajwal in place of rice. Based on the survey of farmers from different growing regions across the country, the spread of prajwal is estimated at 38% of the total tuberose area between 2009 and 2015. The overall aggregate economic impact of prajwal adoption is estimated at Rs 880 crores or Rs 140 crores per annum.
Ex post impact assessment of this nature help quantify the aggregate benefits of technology adoption. It also provides direction for the research institutes in prioritizing their research investment.
The institute has also released several vegetable varieties as well as some of the technologies with regard to canopy management, then dehydrated products. We are in the first step of making the impact assessment. Probably more studies of this nature would not only help the institute to come out with better technologies but also would help the farmers in future.